Hi guys, welcome in. Why are there so many of you here? Nice work on first Josh, nice work on not first Bob. Hi Frep, hi Boo, hi Jelly, hi Meeple, hi Jax, hi Yitty, and by Yitty, hi Ort, hi Veterinary, hi Eve. Welcome in everyone. It's been a while since I streamed. Hi Brian! Yeah, it's me! I'm by the way, how's the music? Is it too loud? It might be too loud for me. But I'll just turn it down on my side if it's okay for you guys. Yeah, how's everyone doing? It's been a while. First I got kind of sick. Who's that streamer? I don't know. I think she's from like the 90s or something. I don't think she's streamed in a while. Follow age. Yeah, sorry, I don't have the follow age command in here, but it says that you've been following since 2023, so about 3 years ago, actually. That's a what? I feel really old. Okay, wait, let me turn the music on my end. Okay, I think that's a little bit more bearable for me. How's the croissant? Probably fine. Alex is looking after him. 90s old and no. Mods, there's a weird old lady on the screen. Ban her, please. Well, Sleepy is streaming right now. Also doing a co-working stream. So they're busy. So you're not protected. You guys are in an unsafe environment. Seriously though, Sleepy's like the only one that keeps me in line, so watch out. But yeah, welcome in guys. Yeah, it's been a while. There's been a lot of things going on at my place. Oh my god. Thanks for the Bob redeem, Bob. Where's my pedal? Yeah, almost 3 years. It was like early May 2023, it said. And it's like almost April now, so it's basically 3 years. That's scary. How is that almost April already? My kid is about to turn 6. I am not like mentally prepared for once again, follow age is not a command. I'm sorry, I'll make it a command if you guys want. But yeah, I am not emotionally prepared for my child to be a 6-year-old. I'm not mentally prepared for April. Oh yeah, what's going on with you, Eve? What does April mean for you? Is it hay fever? April is like spring for a lot of you guys. Oh, exams! Good luck with your exams! And hi, Mini-Me, welcome in. Hope you're all doing well. Good luck with your exams. I do not miss exams. Having said that, I always liked exams more than like assignments. You know what I mean? Like, is anybody else weird like that? Like, instead of getting like an assignment with a deadline and like a bunch of work I have to do over a couple of weeks, I would rather sit like a 3-hour exam. I've always preferred tests and exams. I don't know, I feel like if it's an assignment, then I spend like the entire 2 weeks agonizing over it. Like there's that first period of like procrastination, obviously, where you just like feel guilty. It's like a non-stop feeling of guilt for that first period of procrastination. And then you start actually doing the work, and it's a bunch of work. And you have to like spend what should be your free time doing an assignment. And because you're only procrastinating for 3 weeks of my 2-week assignment, no! Yeah, and because you're doing it at home instead of like in like a test environment, like you overthink everything. Is that just me? I like write down an answer or something. I write something down, and then I like gaslight myself into thinking that it's wrong, or like I need to double check stuff, or Like, I know, I just can't leave it alone. So I just end up rewriting it, like, over and over. Usually making it worse. And then, you know, that period of, like, just before, like, you hand it in, you're kind of, like, rushing to get, like, the last of it done. And then, like, when you actually hand in the assignment, I don't know about you guys, but my assignments were always handed in digitally, like, in college. So, like, there's always this period of, like, oh my god, am I doing it wrong? Did I misread the deadline? Is the time wrong? Did it like close like an hour ago and I didn't notice? Is my file the right format? Did I miss something? Is there other stuff I'm meant to be submitting? And then there'll be like a big scary button that's like, you can't change your submission after you click this button, are you sure? And then that like just sends me into like another downward spiral. Anyway, I guess I'm an anxious person. Hi Monday! Welcome in! We're talking about assignments versus exams, mostly me freaking out about assignments that I no longer have. So anyway, yeah, I always prefer exams because that's just one and done, you know? You sit down, you do the work, and then you leave, and then you forget everything. It's much less painful than an assignment, for me at least. Anyway, yeah, welcome in, guys. I do have some work to do, so I'm gonna get started on that. But it's gonna be like a really casual co-working stream. I'm not gonna do a timer. I don't want to do like formal working sessions and break sessions and stuff. So yeah, we'll just have like a little quiet yap on the side while we write some stuff. I'll be writing some code. Good luck with whatever you guys are working on. I have it with both exams and assignments. Well, that's just not fair. That's I feel like you should at least be happy with one of them. Procrastination stream. For real? Okay, you joke, but it did, like, if I wasn't doing a stream, I would have started work like at least 2 hours ago. It's been so long since I streamed that I needed quite a bit of setup time. And I'm pretty sure things are still broken. Alright, what am I doing today? I am going to write myself like a little to-do list. Otherwise I just lose focus. What's the best way to procrastinate? Of course the Minesweeper! It's not available! No! I actually turned off a lot of the disruptive streams. So anything that kind of interrupts me has been turned off. I'm sorry. Ooh, archipelago. This reminds me how I had one exam that was supposed to be handwritten, but I went to the professor with my class notes, asked for the ability to type it. He took one look at my handwriting and granted that immediately. Monday, you do not strike me as a person with bad handwriting. I am shocked. I feel like my immersion just broke a little. I have horrible handwriting too. Okay, but like, you're in medicine, so I feel like you're supposed to. Imagine being able to write. I know, right? My calligraphy style is fine. My notes handwriting is very, very bad. That's understandable. My handwriting is better on the whiteboard than it is on paper. It's a little weird. Usually it's the other way around, right? What was I doing? I was writing a to-do list. I need to work on this program. Where's the redeem to name your variables? No, this is a professional thing. I'm getting paid for this. Oh, I forgot to start my time tracker. It's very cramped. Oh, good guess, Josh. Once professor asked me what I wrote on my exam paper and I wasn't able to read it either. Oh no. Were you just like, what do you think it says? Also, hi Tuesday. Maybe Monday doesn't strike you as someone with poor handwriting because not preferring violence, they rarely strike anyone. Good point, good point. Solid argument. Hi Beans, welcome in. Yeah, this is Gogh that I've got in the background. It has multiplayer now, but I've never used it, and I didn't want to try using it now. So, so you guys are locked out and looking in. Yeah, this is Gogh. It's available on Steam. But yeah, welcome in, guys. Hope you're all doing well. How's life going, Beans? How's your career move going? What the heck was I doing? Oh, I need to open my time tracking device. App. Because I charge per 15 minutes of work. I really prefer On Together's multiplayer setup, but Gogh has such a chill vibe. Yeah, I feel like I didn't, you know, I'm still a bit sick and it's been a while since I streamed and I just don't think I have enough RAM in my head to like deal with multiplayer. So I thought I would do just like a chill Gogh like background today. Wait, All Together is really nice. So far so good. I'm in the background check stage, so hopefully they're nice. Okay, I need to finish that program, and I also need to talk to some clients. Oh, hi Sleepy! How's your stream going? Sleepy's also doing a co-working stream. They've got a an On Together room open if if you guys actually wanted to like do a multiplayer like co-working thing. Your stream is going great. What does that mean? Oh, and Sleepy's also got a Pomo timer going, and I don't. Your stream is going. Thank you. Your stream is going great. Thank you, Josh. How have your streams been going? Have you been streaming? I've either been missing all of your streams because I'm just looking after kids, or or you haven't been streaming. Which one is it? It's probably just me, right? Thank you, Tuesday. Okay, I need to finish that program. I need to talk to the client. I need to... I thought there was a third thing. There's no third thing. Let's just forget about that. My streams have been going okay. Wait, have not been going, but it's been okay. I see. Oh, I'm glad it's okay. Self-care is important. I've mentioned on Blue Sky and in a couple of other places, like IRC and Discord, that I've been studying some... I'm not studying. I've been learning Godot. Speaking of, Sil, have you eaten your expired mayo yet today? No, but there is probably expired mayo on the sandwich that Sleepy is going to be so proud of me for this. Before I started stream, I made myself lunch and I put it in the fridge. So when I finish stream, I'm going to have a sandwich like ready to eat. I have to do like zero prep. I just go over there and stuff it in my mouth. And I'm pretty sure the mayo on that is expired. So yes and no. You finally got brought down by illness. Oh no, I'm sorry, Josh. I feel I hope you feel better soon. Everyone's getting sick. Pulled back from some socials, same. Got my kids into Minecraft. Oh, me too! So watching them now means gaming together, which is fun. Nice! Yeah, I got my 6-year-old... Oh my god, she's not quite 6 yet. But I got my 5/6-year-old into Minecraft. I say that as if I was responsible for it, but it was all Alex. So yeah, it's been cool. She's been learning how to use the computer more and more, getting more confident using like the keyboard and mouse, so it's really neat. Still as a menace to themselves, yes, I am. Why? Like, I am, but what prompted that? Gonna have garlic bread soon? Oh, nice. Yum. A little fermentation, it's that je ne sais quoi. Yes, exactly. Tuesday gets it. You should blame me. Blame me for all your biscuits. I'm feeling a little better. I'm glad. Yay. Yeah, I wasn't sure how much I would be able to talk on stream today because my throat is like messed up. I keep like waking up, like coughing, but like, for like 2 hours, every 5 minutes, I just like cough like crazy. Bob, have you tried the Whitaker's chocolate yet? And also the Feijoa chocolate. I've never tried the Feijoa chocolate myself though, so I don't know what it's like. Okay, I'm gonna do the easy stuff first. The virus is going right around right now, and no joke. Oh really? Have you guys got like really mean viruses hanging out? Alex and I caught something, definitely. But it was actually very mild. So that was nice. Basically, most folks I know out there were sick recently. Yeah, it's the changing seasons, right? Everyone's kind of going from either winter into summer or summer into winter. And that's when they get you. At least so I've heard. RSV! Oh no, Josh. I'm glad it wasn't too bad. There's lots of travel going on for cons. Oh yeah, of course. Masking works. The only times I've been sick since 2020 was when I was unmasked around nibblings. Because children are disease packed. They are. Oh, you got pneumonia? Oh, pneumonia sucks. I have been there. It was awful. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Oh, you have to mask just for the pollen? That sounds very intense. I'm pretty sure I got sick from work, but it's hard to say. Yeah, that must be really hard to track down for you, working in healthcare. Yeah, I'm already having allergy issues. Oh no. Still, are we distracting you enough from work? Honestly, it's not too bad. I've been wanting company. I've really missed streaming. I feel like I've said this like a lot of times recently. But like, streaming and hang out with you guys and stuff is so good for my mental health. And there has not been enough of that so far this year. Surprisingly, I would say work improved my immunity. That makes sense. Plus there's a lot of good equipment, including masks that protect the cells. Oh yeah, nice. Good to see you streaming. Thank you, Monday. And I'm glad you've been taking care of yourself. Oh, speaking of streaming. Sorry to jump scare people when this is supposed to be a chill stream. You were playing To the Moon. What was it, yesterday? How was it? I love To the Moon. That was such a great choice by Cadence. It is taking all of my strength not to say things out loud right now. Like while I'm writing this code, like there's like an NDA. Hi Kami, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Honestly shocked that people working in hospitals aren't just like 99% of the time. Well, it's natural selection, right? The ones that do get sick 99% of the time are just out of there. It's cute. I'm a bit bummed about the flashing lights. Oh, I don't remember that. It's been so long since I played. But at least I genuinely know when they're coming so I can close my eyes. Yeah. It's such a cute game. I really enjoyed the story in it. Did you finish it? How far through are you? It's quite a short visual novel from memory. It's already started to tug on the heartstrings. Okay, so I'm assuming you're not finished. When hubby had COVID, he masked and walked into the walk-in clinic, and the receptionist nor the nurse who helped him were wearing masks. No way! Waking up, it's early. Go get that coffee, Kami. The other day, by yesterday, I mean like yesterday. Yesterday morning, I went and made myself a coffee. Now, usually, I have like two options when I'm making the coffee. Either I use my AeroPress and I get like my nice locally roasted beans and I grind them fresh and then I make like a proper AeroPress like coffee. Or I don't have spoons for any of that and I just drink this like really like white trash like caramel latte instant like coffee that comes in a sachet. So yesterday I was like, but it's like weaker. My AeroPress coffee has like 150 milligrams of caffeine in it, but there's like a lot less in the instant one. So I was like, okay, I need like a stronger coffee this morning. So I'm gonna gather up my spoons and make myself a proper coffee. So I ground the beans and I like made the coffee and I was like halfway through drinking the coffee when I realized I used my decaf beans. So I wasn't getting the caffeine that I needed anyway. I was much sad. Anyway, oh, what did I miss? We've heard everything's alright from this OST. The OST is so good. It's so good. I have had like, I'm pretty sure you've encountered like that piano song, right? I'm not gonna say anymore just in case. But there's like a piano song in To the Moon, and I have had it as my ringtone and like alarm and like noise on my cell phone ever since I played that game in like 2015-ish. So oh my god, it's been like 9 years. So I've had the songs on my phone. They've been waking me up every morning for like 9 years and I'm still not sick of it. It's a beautiful song. Anyway. Hey, did somebody get a message? At a lot of hospitals, nice work on getting the sleepy routine. A lot of hospitals' illness is really regulated to isolate the virus. That makes sense. Urgent care / ER is the Wild West, though. Have you guys been watching The Pit? The Pit is so good. Pour the water into the bag of unground beans and drink it like a pouch of Capri Sun. Bro, that That's like the most expensive bag of Capri Sun. I buy like 1 kg bags of beans at a time. Yeah, decaf, 3 extra shots. Yeah, pretty much. I am using a I said earlier I use like time tracking software because I charge like by every 15 minutes that I work. And it's so nice because it locally records which windows that you have active, so I don't accidentally charge my clients for like all this yapping that I'm doing. I've been following Sil since December 2022. And you're still here? Why? I cancelled all my streaming services. Yeah, I've totally been using a streaming service to watch The Pit. I have definitely not also cancelled all my streaming services. Hi Jesse, welcome in. My mom watches it, it's so good! That's all I'm gonna say about it. It's peak. Yeah, click on your name in chat and it shows you. My friend was on that show. No way. What can you tell us anything? Were they like a patient that like came in, or like an extra in the background, or what are they doing? That's really cool. Ideally without spoilers for the show. You have wasted 2.5 years on this garbage. Thank you, Bob. I've always been impressed with your stout adherence to copyright law. Exactly, you know. Copyright is very important out there. Thank you for the hydrate. Everyone hydrate. She was an extra neat. I've watched The Pit by watching Dr. Mike react to episodes of it. What? Watch The Pit. Just watch the show. It's so good. I should probably watch the actual show. Do it! I've heard good things about the show, but I really remember to watch shows. Yeah, that's a mood. Usually, I'm one of those people that prefer to wait until like the entire season of something has come out and then just like binge watch it. But then Alex was like, oh, The Pit season 2 is almost finished, so we can probably start watching that now, and by the time we reach like near the end, then all of it will have come out and we won't notice the difference. He just like really wanted to watch it, but it was like only halfway out, so we've started watching it and now I can't binge it properly and I'm a little bit upsetty. I've been non-stop watching Project Runway. Project Runway is so fun! Last time I tried, I had difficulty sourcing Project Runway. but it's so fun. You're on season 8. Dang, how many seasons are there? I remember it started like a long time ago. I read manga all day or watch a 2+ hour YouTube video essay, but who knows? Yeah. But shows are different. You have to like actually pay attention. But like video essays you can quite often just have on in the background and then just kind of fade in and out. If it's a little bit too interesting, you're doing more fading in than fading out, but it's a different vibe. Oh, good luck touching grass, Kami. Bye, thanks for being here. If hubby starves tonight, it's her fault. What do you mean? Wait, you forgot what? You forgot to start dinner! Oh my god. Oh no, I'm starving Bob's husband. But yeah, Project Runway is so good. I really enjoyed watching it. Has there been like a standout moment for you, Josh? At any point? You know like on RuPaul's Drag Race, there's quite often like meme-worthy like moments. Has there been anything like that in Project Runway? Bye, Kami.
So please send me dinner. I'm hungry. Okay, I'll send you something. It's okay if it's expired, right? Also, it might take a couple of weeks to get there. I found the sandwich you made. No, don't eat that. That's my sandwich. I'm not sure if your gut bacteria can handle the amount of expired ingredients in there. I remember this one particularly nasty contestant. Oh, really? And a bunch of contestants I like. Yeah, I remember most of like the designers and stuff being really nice. But I haven't actually watched that much of it. I just like watched it when it was like out on TV back in the day, like the first few seasons. You'll just have to give me a fecal transplant. I bet you'd love that. That was probably just an excuse. You only ate my sandwich so that you could request this from me, I bet. Yeah, there's this one moment that I'll always remember from Project Runway for some reason, where they were like designing their own print. It was super cool. They had like they were given Biot. They were given like software to create their own like repeating print. That then they could. You just finished that season? Oh, really? Yeah. So they they made the print, and then they like printed their own fabric with it. So like the focus of that week was to, you know, create a garment based on like to showcase the print that they made, and it was super cool. But like, I got like I think I would be really bad at this. Because my favorite design when they were drawing it, like I really liked it. It was kind of like a low-key, like calming, sort of not too noisy. Like my preferred pattern, my favorite pattern that they actually like printed on the fabric, like looked amazing. I really liked it. But when they actually like turned it into a garment, it looked like a shower curtain, and I think that was like one of the complaints that the judges said about it, was that it looked like a shower curtain. And I was like, oh no, it really does. and then the one that actually won that challenge looked amazing, but like I was kind of giving them the side eye when they were actually designing the print on the software, because it was like really noisy. Like I think they like it had like a bright yellow background or something, and they had like signed it, and there were like these really yeah, the one I thought was gonna be bad one. Yeah, me too, Josh. Yes, that one. They had like signed it or like put their initials or something on it, and there was like maybe like eyes or a mouth or something. They had like some sort of Picasso vibes going on there, and like JPEG artivizing them. I don't think so. Hard to tell. You know, this was in like 2008 or 9 or something. Anyway, yeah, I saw them making the design, and I was like, I hate it. And then like they actually won, and it looked amazing like as a garment, and I was like, this is not the field for me. Like if I was ever considering going into fashion, like that decided it for me. I was like, oh my god, I don't know anything. I'll just sit back and like reap the benefits of everyone else designing garments. I want a still original. I do sew. Wait, I do. It's my mouse pad. Oh yeah, you've got some prints from me. What the heck was I doing? All right, here we go. Thanks, Josh. Yeah, I had sewing has been one of my past special interests, and I would still consider it a special interest. I just haven't made time for it in a long time. Somebody get a message? What is this? Oh. Ow. Thank you for the hydrate. Everybody hydrate. Thanks for being here and hanging out. Pleasure to see you. See, this is the mental health thing that I was talking about. Like, I like being here on my own channel, where the only people that show up and talk to me are people that actually want to show up and talk to me. You know what I mean? If I like go into any other space, I can't like guarantee that that I'm not just annoying everyone there. Absolutely know what you mean. Yeah, Josh gets it. Yeah, it's part of that whole anxiety thing, I guess. Plus, putting on a show too can be exhausting. Yeah. It is effort. Streaming. But it's usually, like, if you can invest that energy into streaming, it's pretty rewarding. But like you need that energy to actually be available for you to invest. Like, it's the capital, you know. Oh, my push to no mute isn't working. No! I keep having to restart this. Why did this suddenly break? I've had to invest some of my energy in IRL spaces. My condolences. Nobody should have to do that. That's tragic. And yeah, sorry for sniffing in your ear. Just pretend I was like smelling your hair. You're just using really nice shampoo. Imagine having energy. I know, right? Couldn't be me. Thanks, Brian. Oh, why is I've used the wrong quotation marks here. That was... Have I done that in the other ones? No. Okay. I hope it smells nice. It smelled delicious. I'll put it on my sandwich. Yeah, I like how my bot still blames Sleepy for this bird model on the cursed one. I really need to update that. Might be a better shape than the mayo. The hair? Yeah, probably. I think I need to check my specifications or something. This program that the client has requested from us is like a real mess. Client, yeah. Imagine dealing with clients. I do it my own way, yeah. Hi Shaggy, welcome in. I see the upgraded model is back. Yeah, it's a redeem. So it'll probably go off again in like another couple of minutes. How's were you playing Abiotic Factor yesterday? Or was that something else? I don't remember. How's your streams been? Wow, that bottle really missed my head. Everyone hydrate. Once again addicted. Of all the addictions to have, that's a pretty healthy one. Been okay, getting back into it, nice. I'm expecting to have the same experience with Stardew Valley when that update drops. What the heck was I looking for? I think I'm looking in the wrong document. Oh, wait, no. Wait. Thanks, Sword. Okay, I think this is the wrong document, but it has similar information in here, so... Now I'm a little worried that I just hallucinated the thing I'm trying to look up. Cheaper than and even cheaper than Magic the Gathering, yeah. And let's not even talk about Warhammer. Okay, let's see. I think I've interpreted this correctly. Hi, Cadence. Welcome in. I was just saying earlier this stream that you picked a really good good game for Monday. I respect your tastes. And making her play To the Moon. It's such an excellent game. Ifs in chat for the flashing lights, but you know, other than that. I kind of thinking is why I kind of want to get TCG Card Shop Simulator. Oh yeah, it's like spending 10k. Wait, 10k on MTG cards. But you only need to spend $8 total. You could play with proxies. Isn't that what people do? If like unless they're doing like official tournaments and games and stuff. Don't people just use proxies for MTG? Or is that not actually that common? Yeah, welcome at Cadence. Hope you're doing well. How was I doing? Alright, this is... Yeah, screw it. I think this makes sense. Someone I'm following on video has been drawing their own proxies and they're also— oh, that sounds amazing! Do you have a link? No, Sally, oh, okay. I'll just have to keep an eye out. I need to spend more time on Mastodon. As a proxy, just I'm pretending I got this card. Yeah, pretty much. So instead of having like the official cards that like you get in packs and stuff, you can just like print your own and use them for like casual games with your buddies. So you don't have to like spend a literal fortune buying the official cards. You can just like build whatever deck you want and have a chill time playing with your friends. Sounds smart because throwing money at a game of chance is dumb. Yeah. Unfortunately, there's a whole industry based on that. Origin was I own this card, but I don't want to risk it getting damaged. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Wait a second. Okay, no, wait. Reminds me of Warhammer figures when someone made some out of origami and made a poor hammer. That's amazing. Hi Iron Man, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Okay, I'm pretty sure. Where I've lost it. Okay, now here we go. It does sound adorable, right? Have they made like the origami like versions? Have they like published how to fold them anywhere? It's become common in Warhammer for people to print because the markup for models is so high. I freaking bet it is. And more people have like 3D printers, so. Single units worth next to no points are valued at like $60. That seems like a lot. For something that's worth like nothing, like in game. I think most people 3D print them now. That makes like a lot of sense. I need an excuse to get a 3D printer. Like I cannot buy one because like otherwise I would spend a lot of time and money and like endanger my children for no good reason. But as soon as I have a very legitimate use case for a 3D printer, like it's over for my family. Now I'm imagining going to the library and coming out with a pile of little 3D printed guys. Oh yeah, the library has 3D printing facilities. They might actually trump Lego in weight to cost. Oh dang. Lego is so expensive now. It makes me so sad. I heard I need an excuse and endanger my children. Yep. Welcome back. How's dinner? So, since when have you needed an excuse to endanger your children? You know what? That's a very valid point. And honestly, the excuse is needed more for spending the money than to endanger my children. I bought a chess tournament set to start playing chess at like clubs, and then COVID happened. Oh, bummer. Tell me about your chess set. Was it like a nice fancy one? Or did it have like, was it like themed and stuff? Or I guess you said it's a tournament set, so I guess it's like a very legit, like standardized one. It's triple weighted, dang. Like you asked if I wanted to hold croissant, so you clearly don't care about there will be. Did I ask or was that Alex? I kind of assumed that you weren't interested in holding the baby. The pieces are so satisfying, I bet. MTG is the one card game I will never get into because Wizards is the most money-grabbing company ever. Proxies! But yeah, that's a slippery slope. Loved MTG as a kid for the art, but I would not play it nowadays. Yeah, the art is legitimately cool. What the heck was I doing? Oh, I was double checking this thing. Ow. Thank you for the hydrate. Everyone hydrate. Alex tried to get me to hold the baby and he immediately started crying. The baby, not Alex. Like, I'm glad you clarified because sometimes it's hard to tell. How old was the baby at that point? I can't remember. It's been a while, right? He's much better about new strange people now. He kind of enjoys being around strangers. So he'd probably laugh at you if you decide to hold him again. Nowadays there are so many versions of MTG, I just get so lost. Yeah. I have a friend who plays semi-seriously and he's had so many concerns this year about all the special sets coming out, like Spider-Man. Yeah, what is up with all those special sets? Don't they have like an Avatar The Last Airbender one? Am I dreaming that? He can't afford to play anymore, dang. I have a friend that tried to get me into MTG so he'd have someone to play with. And after a few games of Commander, I think, I was like, you pay money for this? Oh, burn! I got him! Spider-Man set is so good. The Warhammer crossover. Oh yeah, of course. What is up, Money Sill? What? There's a Final Fantasy set. Oh yeah, right, because the money is what's up with all the sets. Got it. There's a Final Fantasy set. That sounds like the art on that would be so cool. But that's something that I would enjoy looking at on my computer screen. Yeah, they're pretty, I bet. I feel like Final Fantasy art has always been really good. Even when they were like pixels, like pixel art. It's also hell for players, I bet. It's competitive deck based on boiling down baby from Final Fantasy IX for potions and grades. Sorry, what? Sorry, what? It sounds super cursed. It sounds so cursed. What the heck? Okay. I need to go write a message to this client now to clarify some things. Yeah. My big addiction for money dumping, I got lucky with it. Team Fortress 2 hat trading, that's a thing. I made all the money back and bought games with what I got back. Nice! Pokemon cards, they retain value pretty well. I feel like a lot of Pokemon stuff just retains their value. It's kind of nuts. My money addiction is commissioning art for games. But like, they're for the games that you're making. So I don't know if that counts. More a business decision, right? Is Pokemon really not as bad as other TCG companies? Hi Elder, welcome in. I know it's been ages since I've streamed. I've been trying to stream more, but life still keeps getting just keeps getting in the way, like, all the time. Also, if you plan on selling the game, you can claim that money back on tax? No way! Sets are surprisingly reasonable rarity-wise, and super ultra rare are just all ultra. Oh. Cool! Yeah, that's nice. Enjoy your lurk, Shaggy. Oh, Pokemon cards are gorgeous though, I bet. What, yeah, I'm trying to remember what they were. Yeah, I think I've seen some really cool ones. I didn't just wake up 20 minutes ago. Good morning, just barely. First alt art I pulled from the 151 set, and I think it's still my favorite. Ooh, let me take a look. Oh, it's cute! I don't really have a good way to show it on my screen. Oh, right now. You guys should click on the link, despite how sus and very long it looks. Hi, Isaac! Thank you for the hydrate. Everyone hydrate. And click the link. That's really pretty art. It's gorgeous. I love the style. Still doesn't want me to make her sneeze. Yeah, some of the more disruptive redeems have been turned off today, sorry. I am working. This is a co-working stream. So your clock is wrong. It's 7 p.m. or 4 p.m. No, it's noon for me. It's 4 p.m. for my clients. Burnsley is fine. Just ignore the fact that you can't see him or interact with him in any way today. Doesn't mean anything. Mhm. There's no Easter Bunny, there's no Tooth Fairy, and there's no Burnsley! What do you mean? So what's showing on the in-game screens? Actual screenshots of stuff or random code/feed stuff? Yeah, unfortunately I can't have a live feed, at least with the current version of the program. But this is very similar to what I have up on the screen. On the left is Basecamp. Which is where I like communicate with the clients and all our documentation and stuff is kept. The main screen is showing, it's like a screenshot of the code that I'm working in. You probably can't have a live feed for legal reasons. I have actually blurred this out. Hang on, can you wait? I'm trying to zoom in on the wrong thing. This is all pixelated. I actually went into Clip Studio Paint. I took the screenshot, I went into Clip Studio Paint, and then pixelated the image, so you can't actually see any details. And same for Basecamp. It's too low res for you to actually see anything. And yeah, that's pixelated too. But this is very similar to what I actually do have up on my screens. So it's like almost immersive. How do I get back to where I was before? How's that? How much of me could you see before? I can't remember what it was. Was it like this? It's like this now. You guys just have to deal. Time to unpixelate the screen image in dock still. I don't think you can see any information that would dox me. You would see some code that I'm under an NDA to not share with people. So that would get me into trouble. But I don't think you could actually dox me with what's on there. Looking for zip codes? Oh no, Josh. Okay, does this email make sense? I think it does. I just hit send. Right, next one. Bob, what did you just DM me? Did you actually unpixelate my screen? Okay, good. I was like, God damn it, that timing is kind of suspicious. You're overestimating how much I care. Yeah, but I also know that you're unemployed, so... So you've got time on your hands. Oh no. Why is Bob a pickle? He asked to be one. And clearly I did not hate him enough to reject his request, which is like, man, you gotta up your game, man. Vinegar cucumber, yeah. What did you like to know, Pickle Boy? Oh, I should actually probably check some of these notifications. Dismiss, dismiss, dismiss. I don't think I need to look at these. Yeah, these are fine. We're currently in a meeting for AI tools. Oh no. And I hate how much higher ups think it's gonna be able to do. Oh my god. Like, it might save me all of 5 minutes in a 2-hour job. That's annoying. I hate that. And like, I know who you work for, and I do not want anyone in that industry to be leveraging AI. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I feel like I should... Like, I just can't... I'm trying to, like, work out how much I can say without doxing Shaggy. Yeah, it totally causes more work. I agree. And it's, like, insidious, like, errors. Like, it's harder work. Everyone who wants you to use AI will not be using it themselves. What? How that works? Yeah, for real. The execs love AI because they don't give them more work and has the illusion of productivity. No, we should just burn everything down. That's all I'm saying. Like, I genuinely believe we will get to the point where AI speeds everything up, but we are nowhere near that. Nowhere near. And also, like, the use of AI has been having some very serious consequences on, like, not just the environment, but, like, our ability to frickin' use computers. Like, hello? The RAM prices, the GPU prices. Like, that's just stuff that affects you as a user, like as a person trying to live in the world and using the technology that you have access to. If you need to replace your RAM, good luck. Like it, I'm researching AI stuff right now, and I'm continuing to wade through basically new papers every day. It's so bad. Oh no. Like, I'm having trouble stopping because so many important papers are coming out right now, and they're all anti-AI. Yeah, of course they are. AI sucks. Oh yeah, the whole AI psychosis thing, yeah. Until AI can do things accurately, we'll be nowhere near that. AI is going to kill the software industry too because companies are no longer hiring junior devs. Yes, I saw that. Yeah. Who do you think is going to become a senior dev in 10 years? For real. The work that I'm currently doing, like this pick basic stuff, it has like a similar issue, but not because of AI. It's because the language and the systems are like so old and so niche that you don't really find younger people that are interested in learning or using this to maintain it, and it's also kind of end of life anyway. And like, so pretty much all of the developers are like about to retire. Quite a number of them have already retired. Still is old confirmed. I'm like one of the youngest devs like in this collective. Is that voice meter? It is voice meter. It's voice meter potato. It's like the really meaty one. I love voice meter. It's wonderful. But yeah, so I am in an environment where that has like similar problems, but not because of AI. I use it. I love it when it works. Yeah, it can be a bit of effort to like actually integrate it correctly into like your environment. But once you've done it, like, I don't think I can live without this. Like, it's been so useful. I think I would break down and cry. New updates kill all of my streaming audio channels. Oh, really? Updates to voice meter? Or like Windows updates? Because I know Windows updates are kind of well known for messing up all sorts of audio stuff for streaming. But I don't think I've noticed voice meter updates. Yeah, updates to voice meter? When was the last time I updated voice meter? Does it auto update in the background? Have I just not been updating it? I don't know what version of voice meter I'm on. Now you gotta update manually? Yeah, I have not been doing that. So, very easy solution to your problem though, Shaggy. Oh, did I write? Ouch. I just like read something on the screen and I went to like point at it because that's who I am, and I just like injured my elbow on my desk. Did I write this down? There's one iteration of voice meter I love that they got rid of. Aww. They just renamed the channels to like XXX-1, XXX. Oh wait, XXX-1, XXX-2, whatever it was. Made it so much easier to set up. Oh. Did they get rid of that? I think I'm currently on that version. I think that might be the one that I have. It was interesting when what happened? I must have reinstalled my OS or something, and it got the latest voice meter because apparently that's the only way I updated. And then I noticed that they had all of those yeah, they had like all of those audio channels available on like my like settings and stuff. Yeah, something one in, something one out. Yeah, you can actually figure out which channels go to what. Yeah, I think I might have that version. Hi, Saucy Floor. Did I say that right? Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. How's it going? I'm just doing a little co-working and getting very distracted. What was I doing? Oh, I was checking my notes for something. Oh, this Siri doesn't chat back. Yeah, I've muted Siri, I think. if I recall correctly. The only active bot in my channel is streamer bot. I'm a bit of a control freak. Poor Siri. Yeah, Siri does good work. Thank you, Siri. What was I doing? Oh right, I was checking my notes for something. Siribot is great, but nothing wrong with a bit of quiet. Yeah, I'm just a control freak. The meeting I'm in, they're generating random AI pictures. Why? What does this have to do with firewalls? For real? Are they like doing that live in the meeting? Or did they just use AI generated art like in their slideshows? What is happening over there? This is for people. Yeah, okay. No, they're actively generating quote-unquote art. That's disgusting. Okay, I have to actually do some thinking now. I'm a little bit outraged. I didn't sign up for this. But it takes real effort to learn how to prompt AI. Shut up, Bob. I know you're joking, but oh my god. You can cut your memes up from scratch in CSV or your art software of choice, like you're supposed to. Yeah, for real. Like people just taking random stock photos or like whatever, and then like literally just cutting and pasting stuff into Microsoft Paint. It looks better and is like objectively funnier than like AI generated stuff. Hi Islandish, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. We went from like 700 tabs to 84. What did you have open? What? That's a lie. How did you have 700 tabs open? Oops. Thanks, Mom. Someone will just use JPEGs like paper dolls, and it's a joy. Yeah, exactly that behavior. You're a tab hoarder? Yeah, me too, to be honest. Okay, the client gave me some more information about this program that I haven't put in yet. And I need to make sure. Column 12. Thanks, mother. So we just see your bald spot. And the model is hiding? Oh no, is it? Oh my god, why is it all the way down here? Thanks for letting me know. Why did it... What happened there? That was weird. Unused active tabs stress me out so much. Oh, does it? I've got a tip for you, Shaggy. I don't know what browser you use, but at least on Firefox, you can group tabs into groups. Like you can select a number of tabs and group them together. And then there is this like handy little button that you can click to just collapse it all into one little colored square, and then you just can pretend that they're not there. No, I know they're still there. Okay, well then there's no hope for you. I'm sorry. It hurts as much. Oh, I'm sorry, Shaggy. That's like a horrible chronic like illness to live with. I hope you make it. 600 to 800 is where I need to close them when I can just get around to it. It's so many. I use vertical tabs. I cannot live without them. I've never got the hang of vertical tabs. My CPU thanks me though. Yeah. The answer is to uninstall and reinstall the browser so it loses the tabs. Why wouldn't you just close them? You can just right click and close all the tabs to the left or close all the other tabs or whatever. Why do you need to reinstall the browser? What was I doing? Oh yeah, this. Okay. Feel the CPU, the main problem is the RAM. It's both. Just get a new computer. Yeah. I have this background process that checks for out of memory and kills the browser. Oh, that's neat. What do you use for that? You're on Linux, right? What was I doing again? Oh, right, yeah. I need to update this documentation. It's custom cool. RAM's apparently been going down, but it's still bad. Well, I'm glad it's on its way down, at least. Aren't solid state drives still high? Oh no, is it? Alex keeps laughing at me for how much storage I want. But like, I always just need more. Alex doesn't have hobbies that he doesn't really have hobbies. He doesn't have hobbies that generate data. You know what I mean? He doesn't make stuff. I make stuff. I need somewhere to store all the stuff that I make. As well as all the stuff that I don't make, but I get from other places. How much storage do you want? How big is your SSD? You can't just ask me how big my SSD is. Well. Just buy me dinner first, God. How big is my solid state? How big is my storage? Hang on. I don't remember. I wanted at least 2 terabytes for like everything, for like all my drives, but Alex convinced me otherwise. And I grudgingly accepted something lower. So show us your SSD. Alright, my C drive is only a terabyte. Yeah, Alex was like, "Oh, a terabyte is plenty. You don't need more than like a terabyte." And I'm only got like 200 gigabytes free. My D drive is bigger. My D drive is like 2 terabytes. And which one's this? Oh, this is my external. It's not an external. Wait, is this one an external? Oh no, my other external is the 2 terabyte one, and then this is. I have 1 terabyte for my C drive, 2 terabytes for another internal drive, 2 terabytes for my solid state external drive, and then I've got another 1 or 2 terabytes for my like hard drive that's currently unplugged. Yeah, 1 terabyte is not enough, but yeah, nobody optimizes anything. Why would you even consider anything less than 2 terabytes? Because Alex does not understand my use case. So tell Alex that you have permission to buy a bigger hard drive, giggity. Thank you, Bob. I will pass the message on. Yeah, see, the thing is, Alex, A, does not create content, and so does not need any software associated with creating content, or any of the storage for that. And B, he also plays a few games a lot, whereas I play, you guys have seen me playing games. I play like a lot of random games and barely complete anything. Like I have a bunch of random games installed and no one optimizes anything anymore, like Shaggy said. So like, I'm like, have to constantly be aware of how much space I have. Balatro is so intense on the computer. Is it? I don't remember. My laptop has 2 terabytes. Admittedly, it's only got 177 gigabytes used. Wow, nice and light. No, I was joking. Okay. He only plays that when I ask. Yeah, he's been playing Balatro, of course. He loves his Balatro. He's been playing Slay the Spire 2 as well, but I feel like he's kind of already getting bored of that already. And he's been playing Vintage Story with his friends, and also without his friends. But maybe I'm not supposed to reveal that part. Those are the only 3 games I've seen him play, apart from Minecraft with Lily, in like months. Yeah, 2 terabytes is the standard these days, right? If you do media stuff, you really want at least 4 terabytes of data, even more if you do video. Exactly, yeah. I do very little video editing. But yeah, I do generate bits that need to be stored. Hi Alex, you're talking about me? We are! Yeah, we were talking about how much hard drive space and SSD storage I have on my computer. And I mentioned that you convinced me that I didn't need 2 terabytes on my C drive. and we were talking about how wrong you are. How's it going, Alex? Are you back home now? I don't hear you come in. Why? I wrote something weird in this documentation here. What the heck was this? Baby sleepy, so sneaky for once. Oh, nice. Good job on the successful errands. Whitaker's creamy milk acquired. Why do you say it like that? Last time she wanted coconut chicken noodles. Oh, you got more of those? Thank you. I want to go get spicy noodles, but I really can't justify the insane gas prices for just noodles. How far away do you have to drive? My drive is a 1 terabyte SSD, has 38 gigabyte 380 and God, that makes me nervous. My hard drive is 1 terabyte, but with a couple of partitions I can't use. Oh, I see. You've got 224 gigabytes available on that. And then my second SSD is 256 gigabytes. That's tiny! I mean, I'm sorry, that may have been construed as offensive. Goodness. That, your reading this paragraph gave me like anxiety. Go for a walk. If Shaggy is complaining about gas prices to grab the noodles, I'm not sure if it's within a walkable distance. So don't judge man's hard drive sizes. You can't tell me what to do. I do what I want. Okay, this is column 12. Don't worry, I will use my 1-year-old frozen chicken to cook for dinner. Hi Spick, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Okay, what the heck was this column? Those are laters. What's what's JPass? What's what is this? I'm out and can't hear. Oh. Hi Spick, I hope you're doing well. Speak, yell louder so Spick can hear you. My baby is sleeping. Having said that, he has slept through a fire alarm before, so... JSTOR is an online scholarly archive. Oh! A lot of research journals are on there, I see. We will make sacrifices. My step reminds me of the reason for the USR split on the original Unix machine. They had 2 drives. Oh. He got my sleeping skills. Yeah, he did. It seems like Lily may have as well, which is a relief. Okay, where's the other part of this code I need to update? Here. And you have a cat, so you know what we're going through with a kid. Yeah, it's totally exactly the same, Shaggy. But yeah, it is quite similar to raising a puppy. I feel like a lot of parents would get offended by that, but like... it's not dissimilar. Unsuccessful rage bait. Oh, 7 for your husband, Bob. My condolences. Try telling her Google Sheets is better than Excel. No, it's not better. That's the rage bait. Google Sheets is vastly inferior to Excel, and it upsets me every time I have to use it. Google Sheets is good for introduction to it. Yeah, I guess. Are we starting an MS Access fan club? You know, I never actually used MS Access. I like so almost did, but didn't quite. And what was it, like 702? What the hell was it? 705. Notepad greater than Excel. Shaggy. I can't, I'm sorry. I can't, my brain cannot process you comparing Notepad to Excel, especially with the state of Microsoft Notepad right now. Have you seen Notepad lately? So what do you think of the study method I found where you listen to the YouTube video silence randomly broken by metal pipes falling? I think you're a masochist. Awful. How is this a study method? Do you use like the pipes falling as like a Pomodoro timer, like finishing? Like you hear a pipe fall and then you're like, okay, time for a break. You're gonna try it? Oh my god, good luck. It's a random Pomodoro timer. Enjoy your lurk, good luck. And you know people rage baiting you with Notepad. Notepad is so bad right now. I used to use Notepad like a lot, but I've had to swap to Notepad++, which I was already using for other things. But like now I have to use it for everything. Yeah, enjoy your lurk. Yeah, the stream has a sensory friendly as a tag. This is supposed to be a sensory friendly stream. But Notepad has Copilot. In no world should Notepad have Copilot or notifications. Hello? It's like they. I know, right, Monday? It's like they had Notepad. And shut up, Shaggy. They have Notepad and WordPad. And yeah, apparently it has notifications now. And personalized ads. It has ads? Oh my god. Yeah, so Microsoft had two products, Notepad and WordPad. Nobody used WordPad because Notepad is just better. If you want the functions from WordPad, you usually just booted up Microsoft Word or its equivalent. And so Microsoft was like, oh, no one's using WordPad, so we'll just kill it. And they like discontinued Notepad. But now they're turning Notepad into WordPad. Shut up, Bob. It's like, cool, we'll turn an actually popular, excellent, light software solution into a whole bunch of bloat and turn it into the thing that almost everyone like ignored or hated. Notepad was good, not that I used it. I never got into Notepad. It was not for me. Sorry, into WordPad. I've never properly used WordPad. I tried WordPad for a little bit, and then I was like, this is a lot of extra crap in it that I don't need, so I just used Notepad. WordPad was Word Light. Yeah, exactly. It was the worst of both worlds. Exactly. Yeah, that's what it was. Notepad is good for me. I just use it to take notes because the zero formatting. Exactly. The zero formatting was actually like a major boon because like I deliberately used Notepad because it didn't have any formatting, because I didn't want formatting to distract me when I was just like quickly jotting down a few things. Hi, Dude Manjo, welcome in. I'm getting rage baited by chat. Hope you're doing well. The lack of formatting was important when saving too. Yeah. And like even like nowadays, at least I don't know if you can still do this with the current state of Notepad, but like what you would often do is, so nothing new, yeah, pretty much. So if you've got something copied to your clipboard, but you want to strip the formatting from it, the easiest way to do it was to just paste it in Notepad and then just copy it again. But like now Notepad has formatting. They're just really shooting themselves in the foot. It's surprisingly easy to do once you know how to rage bait. Hey! Yeah, it's almost like I'm freaking autistic or something. I do that by pasting it to the browser URL bar. I don't know why, but that is like the most cursed thing I've read in like a long time. And we have a cursed channel on my Discord. You do this as well, Shaggy? What, have you like, you guys have a therapist, right? Is everything okay at home? I just made pizza, bacon, and mushroom. Oh, yum! Beautiful looking pizza. I bet. I'm getting hungry. The cursed channel is an experience. It is an experience. Heads up, the cursed channel is 18 plus. I've removed Al, thank you. I've removed the age restriction from all my channels on Discord because of the whole age verification thing, but it does contain adult content, so heads up. I'm right here. Yeah, what's within the walls? Every wall, all the time. Okay, let's see. Okay, I have written that down. Did I write it down correctly? Or did I get distracted by this conversation? Yes, okay. Not tonight, I have a headache. Yeah. Don't worry, Sil, I too am easy to rage bait. Yeah, it's it's a debuff we have for sure. Age of Sigma of King. Oh no, Shaggy, Alex is trying to rage snipe you. Yes, he agrees. Yep. What is Sigmar anyway? Am I even pronouncing that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To me, it's fantasy tabletop games workshop rather than sci-fi tabletop game. Oh, okay. You know nothing else? Very almost made a comment about that's cute. How come I've never oh, it was just a comment about you not knowing anything else. Why is the fantasy okay, so I've never heard of Sigmar, but I have heard of Warhammer 40k. Is you asked. Is it just less popular? Or like is it just more niche? Is that the same thing? Easiest rage bait for me is fantasy Warhammer has no lore or something. Ooh, yeah, that's even I know you shouldn't be saying that. How did your PC cut again? Oh, that sucks. Does that happen to you a lot? Washing machine and dryer were both on at the same circuit, and the breaker tripped. Oh no. That's alarming. I'm concerned about the state of the wiring in your house. Fantasy isn't like because they nuked the franchise due to end times, which basically wiped everything out and chaos took over everything. That sounds lame. What the hell? Imagine Star Wars released a new movie series and it's just the end of the franchise permanently because second Big Bang went off and wiped out everything. You know, I wouldn't be mad about that. Personally, that is pretty lame, like narrative-wise, though. Essentially 40k was way more popular, so they kind of hard focused on that. I see. See what I mean? Easy to rage bait. I like hearing about people's special interests. I think it's always interesting. Is that a pun? I don't know if that counts. Give me talk about the subjects that people are passionate about, you know, rather than the frickin' weather. Unless you're passionate about the weather, like Ort. You're a pun. Your face is a pun. Suck on that. A pun that's just silly. So Excel isn't good for anything but making lists. It does excel at making lists. Like, that part isn't wrong. People, I know this is rage bait, but but people have made like legitimate like interactive like programs and stuff in Excel. Like people have made games in Excel. If there's one thing Excel loves, it's lists. I am fond of lists. Excel art. Yeah, Excel art is cool. Excel is just neat. Okay, I think this is the last message I need to spam the client with. Nope, I'm wrong. There's one more. I'm like not entirely sure what I'm writing is correct English anymore. I've stared at this for too long. Okay, I think that made sense. Man, it's 1 p.m. already? How did that happen? Hi, Yeti. Hope you're doing well. Ow. Thank you for the hydrate. Everyone hydrate. Get hydro booped. Hi, Ashen. I went on the summer stream, yeah. I am here. I'm hesitant to say that I'm back because I feel like every time I say that I'm back, I end up having to take another hiatus for some reason. But I am currently live. How you doing, Asher? Welcome in. Poppy has been making appearances on my stream recently, though. I managed to get 7 viewers at one point thanks to her. Nice work, Poppy. Poppy is Shaggy's gorgeous cat, by the way. And it's not often that I call cats pretty. Like, I'm not a cat person, like, at all. But Poppy is, like, hands down gorgeous. I'm popping into water this streamer, popping up again. Thank you, Kitty. Thanks for the burp. Yeah, Kool-Aid Man, but with the water. Yeah, exactly. That's Kitty. Yes, hydrate has a cooldown. I have been made aware that some communities have attempted to drown their streamers using the hydrate redeem. So yeah, that's always had a cooldown on it. Alright, I guess I'll log this as a separate work thingy. Okay, that was 1 billable hour. We've been streaming for like 2 hours. So my efficiency is at 50%, which is actually not that bad. And the fun factor? What do you mean? Twice the fun? 4 times? I don't know. It's been nice catching up with people. It is harder to concentrate, depending on how chatty people are, though. Alright, so now I need to convert this program into a external subroutine. Sorry, no, don't be sorry. I'm here. I'm streaming. Like, if I didn't want to chat, like, like, I'm enabling you guys for a reason. Quick, everyone distress. What is this video? Oh, this is Gogh. This is actually this is technically a game. It's another co-working game. So yeah, I've like made the model. Power tripped again. Oh no. And yeah, this is actually the same room that has. Okay, Sleepy used to be here. My friends have left. I used to have other models in here. They disappeared for some reason. Anyway. It's like the actual screens. Yeah, they're just pictures. They're just like pixelated, like screenshots. You know, for the immersion. But yeah, you like design the character. There's even like a little phone over here showing a Twitch chat. Once again, not live. Gogh is so cool. Yeah, it has like Pomodoro timers and everything as well. Like it is an actual like productivity like game thing. And it has multiplayer now too. So like if your friends have Gogh, they can like bring their own models in here and sit on the furniture and like do their own like activities and co-work with you. Yeah, there's like Pomodoro timers and to-do lists. That I should not have shown that on screen. That was an old to-do list. And I don't know what the heck these are. And you can take photos, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, neat, right? I don't usually have this open because I get concerned about like resource usage. Hey Luna, is Luna okay? Welcome in. Looks so cozy and productive. Yeah, right? It's very cozy. Perfect hangout. Do your own thing in the same room as someone you like. Yeah, it's gamified parallel play. On Together is like that as well. Let me link these Steam things. So this is the one we're using today. If you're into like, you know, co-working and parallel play or whatever. So this is the Gogh one that we're currently using today. I also use On Together, and we have a we've got like a channel on the Discord for On Together as well. Got the URL. Anyway, and that's On Together. They both have multiplayer. They're both focused on, you know, like productivity and collaboration. They both have Pomodoro timers and built-in music. Yeah. I've never tried the multiplayer in Gogh though. That was a more recent addition. My brain heard the On Together style was so— yeah, sorry, that was me going to the Steam page and it like automatically started playing the video there, and I guess my desktop sounds are coming through on the scene. But yeah, that's what the whistle was. Oh good, it was just a hoot, yeah. It's especially funny for me because like I never hear that when I actually play it On Together myself. Okay, right, I was turning this into a subroutine. I will definitely need another window. I have On Together, but this one looks amazing too. Yeah, it's it just kind of depends on what you want, really. I think they both have their place. On Together, I like how there's like activities that's built into On Together. Like when you're on your break, you can just like hang out and do some fishing or play basketball or whatever. That's less of a thing with Gogh, but like Gogh is like gives you a lot more customization. So you kind of like build your own room. Like Alex just came in here and said that it looks exactly like my own setup. So there's quite a lot of customization available. Oh, welcome back, Yeti. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? What's the best way to do this code? I think I should start 2 new documents. And then I'll just copy and paste into different places as appropriate. I'm also getting hungry, so I should probably stop for lunch soon. Good my spoons back my loneliness? Oh no, Yeti. Well, we're here for virtual company, if that counts for you. It doesn't for everyone. Virtual snacks. Would virtual snacks be computer chips? Yeah, browser cookies. Oh, of course. Cookies and chocolate, delicious. I am a big fan of chocolate. As long as I can pester you all, heck yeah. Pester away. I always enjoy your company, Yeti. Ow. Thank you for the hydrate. It's time to refill my cup. Did you guys hear that clicking noise over the mic? That was my wrist. Yeah, yeah. Snapping joints is a mood, for real. Extending your leg and rotating the foot to hear multiple cracks. And you get to do it twice and bliss. Oh my god, that sounds alarming. Ooh, Biltong, thank you. Wait, what do you mean one molecule? Wait, what do you mean one molecule? Why do I only get one molecule? What do I name this subroutine? I hate naming stuff. It's the worst. Steven, thank you. Blame import tags for the one molecule, true. Hey, I heard some talk earlier that they were gonna, like, undo the whole US tariff thing. Has that been done? Is that not a thing anymore? Can I send the stuff to my friends again? It's still up in the air, damn it. It's being replaced by Silterra. Everything Sil sends or does is text. Hey! I think Nintendo was suing the USA government. I think I saw something like that too, right? Wasn't there some issue about the government being like, oh yeah, you know, we can just refund you all the tariff stuff if we need to, and then like turns out they can't because everything is a mess. No, the human orange is still in his little power trap. Oh, still. Hi Leo, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Happy Tuesday. Man, it's Tuesday. I have like no concept of time anymore. How's it going, Leo? This stream is costing you $1 a minute for me to watch. But as long as it shows up in my bank account. Wait, it costs me? Wait, it costs me? I have to buy viewers? I thought I purchased quality viewers, but I got Bob? Hi Anna, welcome in. April Fool's tomorrow. Oh my god, you're right. I don't have anything prepared. I was like, maybe I'll stream some art tomorrow. I need to work on some commissions, but I don't know. Oh wait, no, it'll only be April Fool's for us. So I don't have to worry too much. You gonna do anything for April Fool's, Leo? Bob is peak viewer. He's peak something. You accidentally click view Bob instead of view bot. I come free with any stream due to quality standards. I still haven't decided on a subroutine name. I guess that's close enough. That does low-key look a bunch like your setup, right? I don't quite have the monitors in the correct place. And I do have like another device next to me, but it's pretty similar. I'd say rip the jank laptop, but you already said you hate it. That was my work laptop. So, like, good. It's definitely made my setup a lot cleaner, having it gone now. Because earlier I had to, like, swap my inputs for my monitor and my mouse and my keyboard. And sometimes my microphone and headset. I was constantly swapping between my work laptop and my, like, actual PC. How's the Rat King behind your drawing tablet? We do not talk about the Rat King behind my drawing tablet. The less we talk about that, the better. What Rat King? He is referring to the pile of chords, unorganized and unmanaged chords that are running behind my drawing tablet. I should throw something quite interesting over the weekend. You want to see? Yeah, throw it into my Discord and I'll take a look after stream. Just remember to spoiler it if there is anything that it's like a common trigger. Okay. This spot goes here. Spoiler, it's Cosmic Horror. Ooh, cool. That's a neat style, though. Ow. Thank you. Everyone hydrate. Gonna make you afloat by the end of the stream from hydrating. Did somebody get a message? Did we get you, veterinary? Ah, no, what? WordPad? No, WordPad. Notepad++, why are you automatically word wrapping? This is code. I need one line to be one line. It's just rude. Ew, I know, right? Mm. Notepad word wrap is the worst too, because when you copy it includes a line break. What? Do you mean in like Microsoft Notepad? Or Notepad++? I don't think I've seen it happen in Notepad++, but I usually don't have word wrap. Wait, yes I do. Yes to what? I have not encountered that issue in like years. And I use Notepad++ like a lot. Notepad++ doesn't include the line break, as it shouldn't. Okay. Yeah, that's because it's the good one. Let's not microslop. This is the standard, okay? I mean, someone cursed rice. What do you mean? Do I want to know? Yes, I want to know. What is cursed rice? What is wrong with it? Is it still crunchy or something? Is this like that time you told me you like the crunch of mud in your teeth? Like, what level of cursed are we talking here? Thank you for the hydrate. Everyone hydrate. It's like, stop making typos. Excuse your finest what? Yeah, crunch of mud, yeah. Yeah, Yeti said the other day that it was nostalgic. And like, you know, I can respect nostalgia, but like, what? Nostalgia is only so strong. It's ham-fried rice with brown cooking soy, sesame oil, garlic salt, and diced pineapple with pineapple juice. That doesn't sound that cursed, actually. I've seen like rice dishes with pineapple in it. You basically just made Hawaiian fried rice. But I think a lot of it's like Southeast Asian like cuisine has like pineapples like in their like curries and rice and stuff. I mean, fair. what you're saying is I should put this on pizza. Honestly, yeah, do it. And then the internet would explode. Only if you used pasta instead of rice and you like snapped it in half before you cooked it. I'm getting hungry. I don't even like Hawaiian pizza. Oh, I put that in the wrong spot. Ugh. Dried pasta cost in the food processor and roughly chopped. No, then you're just making there's that pasta shape that looks kind of like rice, right? What's it called? It looks like rice, but it's pasta. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Am I just hallucinating? Rice? No, it's not right. Yeah, also, thank you. I was just about to look it up because I forgot the name. Okay. It's tasty. I've never tried it. I wouldn't know how to cook it. Like, to eat it with. Does that make sense? So someone break down pasta into powder and then turn it back into pasta. That sounds like some YouTube clickbait shenanigans. I tried it and learned about it recently. It was alright. Nice. In a rice cooker? Would it work in a rice cooker? Or would it just like turn into glue? Cook it like any other pasta. Yeah, so I would follow the packet instructions for cooking. But like, well, like I'm just thinking about what sauces and stuff to have with it. Like what kind of sauce would I like? Maybe like a cheesy sauce? Like make it like a risotto? But with pasta instead of rice, maybe? Detroit becomes large, yes. When you try to cook rice on the stove and you end up with rice pudding, oh no. Alex has actually been doing really well cooking rice on the stovetop. I am impressed. I've always hated doing that. I always cook rice on the stove? Do you... Like, I know I hate you, but do you hate you? Get a rice cooker! I'm too lazy. I wash my rice, toss it in the cooker with an hour delay, and let it do its thing. Oh wow, interesting. Yes, I have a rice cooker, but you do it on the stove anyway? It's less good? Are you doing it wrong? I also always cook rice on the stove. And you also have a rice cooker. What is wrong with you guys? Still hates her viewers confirmed. Well, they hate me, so I think I'm justified. It's interesting that you wash your rice first and then just leave it sitting there wet. Like, that makes sense that it works with a rice cooker because, like, you know, like they've got other ways of checking that the rice is cooked. But if you try to do that with like a pot, it's gonna mess up your timing. My rice cooker burns the bottom of the rice and it's harder to clean afterwards. Oh my god. That is like, that's what happens when I use the pot. Rice cooker butt is always fine. Like at the bottom of the rice, always fine. And it's like non-stick as well. So like the whole thing just comes out perfect and it comes out easily. Nothing's sticking and it's like super easy to clean. But like cooking rice in the pot, I end up with like the rice stuck to the entire like inner surface of the pot, and like there's quite often like a layer of burnt rice at the bottom that you just like can't touch it, because as soon as you disturb that layer of rice, you've like, you know, got that burnt flavor in like the rest of your rice. I don't wash rice ever. Okay, so it's confirmed that Bob just doesn't like good rice. You let it soak in water for an hour? That's a jank rice cooker. Wait, oh yeah, no, Bob's one is a jank rice cooker. Let it soak in water for an hour. I have never done that technique. Usually though, when I cook rice, I was meant to have started cooking it like 10 minutes ago. like usually like we'd be cooking a meal or whatever, like, you know, like a Japanese curry. And I'd like have the curry going, it's all simmering away, and I was like, cool, like it's gonna be done soon and we can have dinner. And then Alex would come over and he'd be like, cool, have you started the rice? And I'm like, oh, god damn it. And then I have to like, you know, start the rice, and then we end up waiting like an additional like 10-15 minutes for the rice to finish cooking because I forgot to start it earlier. This contraction hurts me physically good. Please ban 16-bit for what should be considered a recent assault. Nah. I prefer my rice on the drier side. Cursed sentence. What do you mean the drier side? What does that mean? What are you comparing it to? Are you comparing it to like actually good cooked rice? Or are you comparing it to what Bob is doing? Just cook the rice twice as hot for half the time. Oh, you're right. I'll try that next. Do you all eat your rice with shells on or nah? Well, that's where all the vitamins are. I vote we ban Sil from this stream. Hey! By the way, sticky rice is by far the single best type of rice. Thank you, Shaggy! Thank you! Handshake! I'm gonna make you a VIP. Can I do this from the chat? Wait, can I do this from Chat Arena? Perfect. Wait. No, I can't. Yes, okay. Alex does not like sticky rice, and I am a sticky rice enjoyer. So we always like talk. You can do /VIP? Okay. Thank you, Isaac. Yeah, so I have another person in my sticky rice camp. Okay, so work with me. I prefer drier rice al dente, but because it works amazing for fried rice. Yeti, are you frying fresh rice? Don't fry fresh rice. No, Alex is not trusted with a mod power. He doesn't know what he's doing. Yeah, much easier to handle with chopsticks, for real. Yeti and Andromeda like sticky rice too. Okay, excellent. I love sticky rice. How does that ruin it for you? Because you sound like you cook it wrong. You should use day-old rice. Yeah, or if you want, You're telling me I dry fried the rice? Yeah. So if you want fresh rice, no, Yeti, don't use less water. Here's what you do, okay? If you want fried rice, but you don't already have pre-cooked rice in the fridge, you cook the rice, and then you take like a baking sheet or something. You spread out the rice onto the baking sheet, so you know there's lots of surface area to work with, and then you just go put that in the freezer for like 10 minutes or something. and then you give it a good massage with oil, and then you fry that. don't undercook your rice. I'm Japanese, okay? You can't just come in here and talk about this in my chat. That's like an assault on my culture. It's culturally insensitive. Yeti is popping the rice somehow. Yeah, pop rice. Eating rice is like eating aquarium crab. Don't no. Don't do that. You know, undercooked rice, like raw rice, can hurt your tummy. Like there's like a kind of poison in there or whatever. Like you can't just eat undercooked rice. It's bad for you. Sushi should be eaten dipped in apple cider vinegar. Honestly, not the worst take I've heard. It's a fungus? I don't know. So that's a fungus. I like it raw. I know what. What the heck was I doing in this program? I got so distracted. I just finished eating the free M&Ms from the aquarium and now my tummy feels crazy. Well, it just helps you digest the grass. Isn't it like ostriches or something that do that? They like, there's like a bunch of birds that swallow stones to help them like digest like their food. Doesn't it hurt / kill birds to give them raw rice? Yeah, you should not be throwing around raw rice. Isn't that because it expands in their stomach? Yeah, that's what I've heard. I don't know about the fungus thing. But you definitely, like, no matter what, no matter which thing it ends up being, you shouldn't be throwing around raw rice. Cooked rice, birds will eat. I mean, I guess birds will also eat raw rice, but like, they just not a second time, you know? Call me a gastrolith the way I be eating aquarium rocks. What kind of aquarium rocks? Are they like the really pretty ones? Or like the glass ones? I'm gonna make so die inside by popping rice in oil and then turning it into fried rice. Like popcorn, but it's rice. What? The yummy ones though, of course. It's like hubby says, everything is edible, but some things are only edible once. I feel like we should look up the definition of the word edible, because there... because I think you might be conflating the word edible with like ingestible. I'm hungry now, not frog, sorry. I hope you find a good snack, Anna. Rice Krispies fried rice. That doesn't sound terrible, but I don't know if I'd actually eat it. Go choose some magma. You know, magma does kind of look like taffy. At least lava does. I don't know about magma. I bet it would be pretty satisfying to chew. It would be crunchy, do you think so? Oh, the Rice Krispies fried rice. Yeah, and Speaker's just been muted this whole time and just sees the cursed stuff in chat. Listen, I try any food once unless it would literally kill me. Yeah, I'm like that most of the time too. I have ended up copying and pasting like an alarming amount of code. I have like almost definitely missed something here. Just not with mud. But you're the one that said mud crunch good. Okay, I might wrap up in like 10 minutes because I'm like legitimately getting hungry. I want to go have my sandwich if Alt left me any in the fridge. Ooh, all of this stuff needs to be in a different program. Or does it? It doesn't actually. No, Bob, that's my sandwich. I lovingly made it for future me. I'm not usually very nice to future me, but like this was like my one act of love. So is that your real or imaginary desk setup? Yes. It's low-key both. I was saying not most things. I was saying like, yeah, like mud. Oh, right. I'm just helping you be mean to torture you. Okay, past me does not need help being mean. She's got that covered. Oh no! My bad naming of variables is about to bite me in the butt. It's a teriyaki chicken pizza. Ooh, thank you. Hi, Red. Short stream 3 hours later. Listen. How you doing? How's life, Red? I hope you're doing well. To be fair, this is short, but still. I meant to only stream for 2 hours. So, I mean, being 50% over isn't the worst. Life is good? Excellent. Yeah, I'm just trying to... I've missed streaming, but I also have work to do. So I thought I'd sneak in a little co-working. And these estimates are as bad as the project lead. Yo, my manager constantly, like, he's incredibly optimistic with time frames, and it's kind of hilarious. Like, whenever he tells me, like, oh, you know, we'll do that, like, later this week, or, like, you know, we'll do this thing, like, tomorrow, or... or anything, you could be guaranteed to be waiting, like, at least a month. Tomorrow, yeah. It's not his fault, like, usually. Like... There's always something that, like, comes up and, like, interrupts his plans. Like, there's always, like, something that's suddenly on fire that he needs to put out. But, like, he's just Yeah, usually. But he's just like somehow like so optimistic. Like like it's kind of cute. It's kind of cute how he always thinks that there's not going to be a problem. every single time there's like golden retriever energy. Yeah, for real. He's just so optimistic. He's always like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this like real soon, and then like, oops, major incident over there. Oops, this client needs something like that's like really urgent. I want to live in that optimist world where everything goes according to plan. I know, right? It sounds like a nice place. How do I name these two variables? They like both need to be named like the same kind of thing. Right, maybe I'll call this AC.list. Love me lists. We covered this earlier in chat. My job at work was to deal with interruptions. Oh no. My estimates are always so padded. Yeah, my estimates are always like super padded because of those reasons. A and B. Dude, I once got variable into Okay, you guys are nerds. You know how it's common, like in a for loop, especially just like a really short one, like just a cute little cheeky little for loop. You'd make the variable I, right? It's like for I equals 0 until I equals max I plus plus, and then you do the loop. I named a variable like that. It's always, yeah, I is the outer loop, and then if you have a second inner loop, it's J. That's like standard. Cheeky little for loop, yeah. I did that in this like environment. Yeah, exactly. Except usually it's lowercase. And like my manager was like, oh, make sure you don't use variables like I. Like you should actually name your variables something. And I'm like, what? Even for this little for loop, everyone knows what I is in a for loop. That's what? I was like, oh my god, that was like an intense moment of culture shock for me. Oh, your keyboard always auto caps. Oh, you're on your phone. I'm cursed. I use I and E, but E is supposed to be for exceptions. It's you catch E. Why is your E in a loop? I is implied to be the control variable. Everyone knows that, right? Yeah, catch exception E. Exactly. Thank you, Bob. You use X for exceptions. Okay, I can say I don't have a complaint about that one, except that it should be E. But yeah, that is pretty standard, right? I in the outer loop, J in the inner loop, E for exceptions. These are like very common, like single letter variables. That's just kind of universal knowledge, or at least I thought it was. But yeah, apparently that's a no-no at my new job. I didn't order these properly. Please. I use single letter variables for iteration control, and for other variables I use 2 or more letters. Oh yeah. That way I never get confused. But it's not like if it's just you working on the software, then like sure, like you do you, right? But like if you're in an environment where you are working with other devs, sorry, my throat's dying. If you're in an environment where you're like working with other devs and you're both like, you know, working on the same code, then it's good to have that kind of standardization and consistency. Like, you know that you use E for like iteration within a loop, but like, does everyone in your team know that? Does the new hire know that? is like 10 years from now, is that team gonna know that? We black box our work? Interesting. If it's just there to count stuff, then definitely just IJ, right? So do you guys just like not like if you like how does that work for like maintaining code later on? Very object oriented. I have come to the conclusion that I hate object oriented programs, like object oriented languages. Like they're so common and popular, but it's kind of awful. They just don't know that. Maybe they're not in the right place. Yeah, I'm quite intrigued by this black boxing. So does that mean that like nobody else, just you're kind of awful? Oh, thanks, Bob. You too. So does that mean like nobody else ever sees your source code? Because like it's not just the team that you're working with now, it's also the previous like people working on the code and future people working on the code, right? But if that's just standard for like your industry or your team, like that won't be a problem. But it's standard nomenclature, right? They can see your source code, but I usually comment my code liberally. Respect. Code commenting! I feel like I feel like commenting code is something that a lot of people like always appreciate when they're reading code, but somehow very often fail to actually do themselves. It's kind of like putting the shopping cart back. like right? My code is self-commenting and the comments are usually like, what? Respect. No one should comment code because of all code should be self-documenting. No. Definitely self-documenting code is very, very rare, but in a bad way for me. With the devs that I usually interact with. I always comment code and I have awards for my documentation. Oh yeah, you did tell me that. Yeah. Yeti's documentation game is very strong. I don't code, but have. Is commenting on code not standard? What usually happens, is that while you're writing the code, or, you know, while like the person is writing the code, they think it's like the most obvious thing in the world and don't bother commenting it because like it's super obvious to them without realizing how it might not be obvious to other people. So that's a common way that code doesn't get commented. Or like gets commented less than it should. Another way is when you're just like typing something to see if it works. Like you're just like, oh, I have an idea, but I'm not sure if it'll work. So I'll just quickly write some write some code. I won't bother commenting it or documenting it just yet because I don't even know if it's gonna stay. Like I might just delete it in 5 minutes. So you end up doing that, but like all day. And then you end up with a whole bunch of code that you haven't commented, and now you just can't be bothered. Commenting on code is ideal, but like no one does it in software companies. Really? That's sad. When people look at my documents, they are floored that I create entire document templates with quick tables and software readiness / review checklist. That sounds very nice, Yeti. Or if there are comments like catch exception E, catch an exception. Yeah, see, you don't need a comment that. Like, what I would do, and that like catch exception E bit, in that code block, I would comment like, yeah, I'm catching an exception, but like in what situations I would expect this to trigger. right? Like, oh, this is an exception because the user probably hasn't done XYZ. Yeah, handshake. I comment because I know in 3 years I won't even know what happens here. Dude, I won't even know what happens in my code after like 3 days. Like, I very much need my code comments for myself. So how dare you be a good programmer? You haven't even seen my code. But yeah, I do like a lot of commenting. I think it's just neat. Like, I think it's useful. It's like, I want to have all the information that I need to have. Like, I shouldn't have to refer to external documents to check what's happening in a line of code, you know? Which I have had to do. Right, you use an inline comment to explain triggers on async failure. I mean, it obviously depends on the context. I like commenting, but when others modify my code, they don't update the comments. Oh, that's awful. And the comments over time become wrong and misleading. Yeah, that's horrible. That's why peer reviewing, like, that should get picked up with peer reviews. Just not happen. Oh, also, a fun fact that you guys either didn't know or probably forgot is that I use Notepad++ as an IDE. I guess it's not an IDE because it's not integrated in like any way, but we don't have like a proper development environment for this. I do too. Okay, but is that a choice, or are you forced into it? Because it is not a choice for me. You're putting too much faith in code reviews? Oh no. I have a modifications log at the top. Yeah, me too. It's a paragraph long, but it includes dates modified and what was modified. Yeah, that's standard practice for our devs. And that's something that I will also pick up in a code review. If they've like modified something and didn't update the like log at the top saying what they did. And like which lines actually got modified. Another reason why AI generated code is a terrible idea. Yeah, for real. Integrate it into your workflow. Close enough, I guess. I mean, I choose to use it instead of something else. It's just so good. It is so good. Yeah. I can't run the program or debug it from inside Notepad++ though. It doesn't even have the language like built into it. I've had to like create a user-defined language so that all the syntax gets highlighted properly. VS Code is my IDE choice. Yeah, well, I think, which one was it? There's VS Code and VS like Community or something, right? And there was like, I liked one but hated the other, if I remember correctly. I low-key use VS Codium because I like the Visual Studio Code, but I hate telemetry. Valid. Yeah, like one of them, I can't remember which one it was. It was VS Code or something. It had like a lot of stuff. It had too much stuff for me. It felt like it was very feature rich, but most of it were features that I don't actually want. And it like felt a little too overwhelming compared to like Notepad++ or similar, like shop develop. Okay, right. I was writing an explanation of these inputs. I said I was gonna stop like 10 minutes ago, but I actually want to finish up this little bit. Oh, yeah, that's another input I need. I use Zit as my ID. I've never even heard of that one. Considering the language you're using is pretty much anything else goes. Yeah. I doubt there's ID tooling. Yeah, there's, yeah. Need to bebop out. Back you later. Yeah, catch you later, Yeti. Thanks for hanging. One more mission, I swear, kind of vibe. Yeah, for real. I really want to get to like a decent stopping point. Otherwise, I'll like open this document later and spend like 10 minutes trying to work out what I was doing. This calm, productive, fun co-working stream is exactly what I need to listen to. Oh, yay. I'm glad we could be here for you, Spirit. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. I'm like separating a program into two parts. So there's like the main calling program and then like the subroutine, so that the subroutine can be called by other programs as well if they need to be. So I need to make sure that the subroutine isn't trying to access anything that it no longer has access to. I think I got it all. We'll find out when I test it later, I guess. Are you gonna head off, catch yourself? Yeah, I'm gonna head off too. I will do. Have a good afternoon, Shaggy. Thanks for hanging out. Good to catch you. Say hi to Poppy for me. How was Fig? I didn't know I needed this. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, yay. Glad to, I don't know words. My brain's fried. Thanks for being here. Good vibes. I will give her full head kisses in a treat. Thank you. Words are overrated. Yeah, I know, right? Okay. And save that subroutine. Oh man, what the hell do I call this? At least the name for this one is less important because I can change it easily later. Alright. Close that, close that. I'll just minimize this one. Okay, let's see if there's anyone we can raid. Thanks for hanging out, guys. It was nice. I've missed streaming. I've missed the chill vibes and the chatting. Okay, is anybody else doing... Oh, we could raid Raindrop. Okay, let me just check to see if anyone's doing co-working. Okay, yeah, let's go raid Raindrop Races. They are a wonderful streamer. She is super nice, and I think the vibes are going to basically be like this. She's chatting, yeah, raiding to Raindrop, yeah, she's chatting with chat, and but instead of like co-working, she's doing some watercolors, like on paper. So I think it's going to be like, you know, very similar chill vibes, and Raindrop is always a wonderful person to raid into. So yeah, come, if you can stick around, come with me for that. Otherwise, thanks for hanging out and chatting. I appreciate you guys. I don't want to jinx it by saying like the next time I'm going to stream, because I'm always wrong. But hopefully I can do an art stream soon, so be on the lookout for that, I guess. I'm gonna go and have a very late lunch. At least late for me. And yeah, what else? Don't forget you can unlock emotes with channel points. There's the last redeem. You can tell how rusty I am. Good luck if you're going for the last redeem. And if you're not already in the Discord, feel free to hop on over. It's very lurker friendly. There's no announcement messages for like if you come into the server or anything like that. So you can like if you're lurking in chat, you can also lurk in Discord too. we don't call you out. There's a rule about calling out lurkers. There's cursing, there is curse things. Yeah, watch out for the curse channel. It's probably not for everyone. Alright, we're gonna go right into Raindrop. The raid messages will pop up in chat shortly. There's 3 different ones. Copy and use whichever one you want. Or whichever one you have access to, anyway. And I hope you all a happy time zone. Good luck with April Fool's shenanigans if you're getting up to anything in a couple of days. Good luck navigating the internet during April Fool's. Thank you, Isaac. And everyone hydrate. And yeah, I'll catch you guys over on Raindrop stream. Thanks for hanging out. What else? Anything else? I said that's like everything, right? Pretty sure that's everything. Yeah. Good luck with the last game. Unlock emotes. Some third thing I forgot. Yeah. See you later, she's back. Yeah, what's my outro? I forgot my outro. It's something about staying safe and silly, anyway. Was it stay safe, stay sane, and stay silly? That sounds right. I'll see you later, cheese bags. Have a good one. Bye.